Thank you for joining us. I'm Heather Halman. I'm the Director of Vocational Training at the Sir Wilfrid Laurier School Board. Our Vocational Training Center is located in Pont Viau, and we have the distinct pleasure of being able to offer a program in private security guarding, and we'll give you a little bit of information on that this evening. The most important thing to think about this evening is perhaps why is private security guarding so important, and especially now, given the fact that we're in a pandemic. I think the job has evolved tremendously. Certainly more than ever, it's a lot more evolved than watching monitors and checking for vandalism. And we'll tell you a little bit of the reasons why, but certainly it's a very much in-demand job, and the field is growing steadily and the needs are ever increasing. The beauty of private security guarding is that you can have a flexible work-life balance. You could work part-time, full-time, evenings, weekends, and you can play an important role as a frontline worker. The job has really evolved, and now you would make a difference in the lives of people to ensure their safety and their security in terms of physical distancing, sanitization, and all the things that we're experiencing as a result of the pandemic. It's a very short program. It's 3 months in duration, or 14 weeks. So you go from learning to earning very quickly. And as Tami will explain later on, you could be eligible for something we call the PARAF, which would give you financial support to actually take the course. So there are a lot of reasons why private security guarding is a good choice, especially now. As I mentioned, the security industry has certainly changed a lot in recent weeks and months. And you can find something special in it that's there for you. If you're someone who really loves working with people, has a need to help and protect others, this is a good career option for you. If you're able to think on your feet, if you have a good eye for detail, if you have good communication skills, if you're able to adapt well to different situations, because as we've all seen with the pandemic, information changes daily and situations change daily, then this would be a good career option for you. And of course, if you're a lifelong learner, perhaps somebody who's looking at changing careers at this point in their life, this is a good choice. It's a good choice for somebody new starting out, but it's also a good choice for somebody who wants to do something different and have a different career path. You can see that you can work in many different contexts. Certainly, we all think of private security guards as someone who looks at monitors and patrols buildings at the end of the day or during the evening, but you could work in residential buildings. There's a great need for private security guards in medical clinics, certainly hospitals, to move people from zone to zone, to take temperatures, to check for physical distancing, to make sure people are sanitizing, shopping centers, vaccination clinics, and commercial buildings. These are all people who are hiring right now in the industry and making it one of the most very much in-demand positions available in the workforce right now. So I will turn it over to Tami Belhadj, our pedagogical consultant, who'll be able to explain to you a little bit more about the program and the parameters. Tami?
Yep. Hi, everybody. Good evening. So as Heather just mentioned, the program is 3 months. It's one of the shortest programs we have. We run at the CDC Pont Viau. The delivery will be hybrid. What we mean by hybrid is a mix between face-to-face in-class training and online training. So my role as a pedagogical consultant, I'll be setting you up on our Moodle platform. That's the platform we use. And I'll be supporting your teacher in sharing material and doing quizzes online throughout the program. And there will be guest speakers coming, and to make them share their experiences. We will support you in obtaining your BSP, Bureau de Sécurité Privée card, which is an important part of the training, because you need to be registered, get a license before you can work in this field. We offer on-site guidance and social services. I have two colleagues that will support you with that throughout your stay at CDC Pont Viau. We will be organizing health and safety training in the center by professionals. And you can work in an organized and structured fashion at CDC Pont Viau. And we've been doing this for many years. And also, just for convenience, if you want to use public transport, we're at a walking distance from the metro station, Quartier Metro Station, and the parking is free at CDC Pont Viau. Now, if I'm to talk a little bit more about the program per se, during the 14 weeks, you'll be going through 15 different competencies. So you're going to be going over 15 different competencies or modules for a total of 390 hours. The way we're planning to deliver that is in 3 months sequence. The first month you cover the basic notions. You'll start with confirming your career choice, making sure you're in the right place. After that, basic laws and regulations in relation to this trade. Your teacher will explain how to observe your environment, how to move around, and so on and so forth. So after the first month, you'll be ready to apply to the Bureau de Sécurité Privée for your license. So we'll guide you through that. It takes about a month before you get the license. So you'll already be 2 months into the program when you get your license from the Bureau de Sécurité Privée. But you will still have more training. And the last competency or last module is actually what we call a stage, or a pre-employment opportunity that hopefully will turn into a real job.
So next, I'd like to introduce really the star of the show here this evening. That is Rolanda Murphy, who would be your teacher. Rolanda?
So I'll be teaching 390 hours of private security. What does that entail? It's a hot job trend right now. If anywhere we go in society right now, you see security guards. When we're shopping, we're traveling, you see them on the streets helping the children cross the street in the morning. They have a big role within the society right now, okay? And the demand is even more with the current COVID-19 pandemic. We, as security guards, are now counted among the frontline workers. So there are positions opening across Montreal, across Quebec. Okay, some of the tasks you do as a private security guard. We don't just sit behind a desk and say hello to people anymore. That was kind of in the past. We're a bit more in the job right now. So we do theft prevention, ensuring physical distancing, especially with COVID-19 right now, crowd control for festivals. Think of the Jazz Festival, many other festivals, Hot Air Balloon Festival out in Saint-Jean. Some of the festivals, Saint Jean-Baptiste festivals, Canada Day, security is often there. Enforcing sanitization measures, hand washing, wearing your face mask, making sure people only come in if they pass all the screening, make sure they don't have symptoms of COVID. And ensuring the respect of occupancy limits in buildings. It's also for, right now, health reasons, health measures that are in place, but also for general safety in accordance with the fire regulations in Quebec. We have to make sure we don't have 55 people in a room that's only made for 20. Okay. Temperature checks. With the COVID-19, you do get specialized training where you learn what are we looking for. Customer service is a really big area in private security. Some of the areas where you can do employment, we mentioned government buildings, so the bank, Passport Canada, shopping centers, hospitals, the big hospitals in Montreal, clinics. It could be a small clinic down the street or eye clinics. Private institutions, shopping center, residential buildings, senior citizen homes, universities, schools. The opportunities for private security employment is really large, and there's plenty of opportunity. Nonprofit institutions such as homeless shelters, hotels, hostels, like where people go, bed and breakfast maybe. There's a lot of area, public transit, CN Rail, there's a lot of opportunity. What we try to do with the program is to try to match you to what your capabilities are, what your positives are. We try to align you with the area we believe you're going to do really well. Okay, so we work with you the whole way. Your prerequisites. What do you need to become a security guard? Number one, we need you to be 18 years of age or older. So if the course is starting in March and you're not 18 until the end of March, we are going to have to wait a little bit. Why do we ask 18? It's for the BSP license. And someplace you need to be bonded, just security requirements. You must have your secondary 3 credits or the equivalent in the language of instruction, second language, and mathematics, or your attestation of equivalence for secondary 3 studies. And you should have successfully completed the general development test with or without specific prerequisites.
Yes, thank you, Rolanda.
Yeah.
If you don't have the secondary 3 prerequisites, you can take a GDT or General Development Test, and we offer that at our Adult Education Center in Vimont, which is just down the road from where we're located in Pont Viau.
So the Private Security Guard Program Skills Training Certificate is 390 hours. That's 14 weeks. It starts March 8th. It runs from right until June 9th. This includes your, as Tami was saying earlier, it includes your on-the-job experience, your internship stage. And you may be eligible for financial assistance, $500 per week through PARAF.
And in terms of a hybrid model, what we've been doing since the start of the pandemic in vocational training is we offer our courses online using the Zoom platform. So the theory is taught online, and then the practical aspects of the program are taught in the center. And as Rolanda will tell you, it's a very hands-on program. You're going to learn how to use fire extinguishers and handcuffs and look at camera systems and monitoring and surveying outside of buildings, checking doors, etc. So there are some very hands-on aspects, but anything that we can do online in terms of the theory, we do it through the Zoom platform. And we also put all the resources and classroom materials on Moodle. So you'll be able to have access to everything that you need in terms of your coursework, either in person in the center or online. And that's what we mean by a hybrid model.
Thank you very much, Rolanda, Tami, and Heather, for all your insight today. I hope this has inspired you to perhaps register with us. As I said, we have security guarding at CDC Pont Viau, but we have so many other programs as well. So to register with us, very simple. You go to Admission FP. This is what it would look like. It's very simple to register. As you can see, it's just you click over there and then you fill out your name, field, and then you make an appointment with us. Again, we'll be here at the end of the presentation to help you fill that out or to answer all your questions. You can just let us know and we'll call you as well, and we'll help you register tomorrow if you'd like.